Hello, hello, hello. Woo, my hair is crazy. It's bad when you get on here and you realize by the time you stuck the head, oh, I made it worse. And your directions are in the other direction. Let's just laugh at me now. Your opposites are opposite. Now I need my comb. Anyway, can we start over? Welcome to Dear Dana, where it gets crazy the moment you tune in. I'm so happy to see all of you here. And it's Saturday night in the hot summer. And in Georgia, it's hot and humid. And understatement on humid, because it's almost unbreathable. So far, I see Fields of Grace 101. Check out her channel. And Southern Fried and Gluten Free is her other channel. I see Adam Harris. Hello, hello. I'm sure others will be tuning in. Woo! My hair wouldn't be behaving anyway. I am welcoming you all here. Hello, Tammy, Comet California Living and Lifestyle. You are not making the names that I have to repeat easy on me with a southern accent tonight. Not only is my hair all curly and squirrely, my tongue is all tied up too. Hello, SM. Let me make sure I don't say SNM. I'm so happy to see everybody here. Thank you for approving of the topic. Hello, Trey. I felt it was imperative. I felt like after I heard Miss Shan today, it was definitely divinely guided. Sometimes I sit on a Saturday and hello, Dawn. Hello, Black Lavender. Don't have my topic, believe it or not. But at the last minute, I got it. Would you believe I started this channel thinking people were actually going to write in with problems? Like I'd be a modern day Dear Abby? It didn't happen that way. So I come up with topics. So before we get started, let me throw down my intro. Again, I'm so glad everyone is here. Hey, Dawn. One thing about curly hair, it never does what you expect it to do. What is the point? Just does not behave. Enough of that about that. Hello, Selena. Yeah, I do, Pam. I actually got a note from Pam. She didn't know how to channel. I'm one of the little people. A lot of people don't know I have a channel. That's okay. I will turtle along. People will eventually find out. Like I said, I thought I was going to be a new day Dear Abby. Did not happen that way. And since I'm like Dana riding around in a go-kart, I'm part psychology, part spirituality, part social commentary. People are slowly but surely figuring out who I am, and I'll hit that mark. Hello, Miss Shelley Marie. Tonight's topic, I chose for it to be spiritual warfare in the YouTube streets. And I call it spiritual warfare. I've been saying our whole world is in spiritual warfare, not in a Bible thumping way, so to speak, because you all know I'm a very spiritual person. I don't consider myself of a particular religion, so to speak. I have visited a multitude of religions, trying to find a common denominator. I do believe in a creator. I do believe in God. Most of you know I had a near-death experience at 12, and I do digress. Hello, Vintage Optimism, throwing down the butterflies. If you don't know, the community name themselves the Butterflies. Hello, Ray Della Lewis. So my group's the Butterflies. Busy's got the bees, I got the butterflies. You got the bees, I got the butterflies. Who's got the birds? Somebody's got to have the birds and the bees. But anyway, be that as it may, I feel like we're in spiritual warfare because, especially during the time of the pandemic, we saw a lot of dark and light and evil and goodness, divine, so to speak, maybe miracles in some ways. Yeah, rounds. What a day. It was really brought to the forefront. My hair's going to drive me crazy, y'all. Because we were stuck in our homes and things were more in our face. Hello, Natasha Reiser. We were forced, hello, Pam. We were forced to really look at things because we were less busy, less preoccupied with other things that we normally would be in our lives, right? We were horrified at some things we were witnessing. Deaths, unnecessary deaths by, oh, thank you, Pam. Unnecessary deaths by law enforcement. And again, I'm not saying all men in blue are bad. I don't believe that. I do believe there are some men in blue that are bad. I believe a great majority are good. I do believe a population of them take their powers and abuse them greatly. But again, isn't that like people? Right? Isn't that like people? We have a great majority of people that are good. And then we have a population of people that abuse their power. It's the truth, right? So we're stuck in this pandemic. I'm whispering it like it can't be heard, right? I'm not even monetized. And we're seeing all of these things. It's not enough. Hello, Francesca. Hello, original Dawson girl. It's not enough, hey, JC, that we are traumatized, that we are in shock ourselves, that we are looking at the clock going, how many more weeks? Have they got a cure? When do the kids get to go back to school? Oh my gosh, what does this mean? How do we keep our children safe? How do we keep our families safe? You know, who was I exposed to? All of these thoughts constantly going through our heads. We don't think about the unconscious effects or the PTSD on so many levels that the children may be dealing with, we may be dealing with, our extended families. We don't think about the unconscious levels. Hello, Adam Harris, that all of us on some level may be dealing with, we aren't aware of now. Is that not enough? And the families that have already lost people, whether it be from the virus or from riots or from people taking their power and misusing it. Right? Like I spoke about earlier. Is that not enough? Is that not enough? Have we not already been through enough in the last year? This is what I'm asking you. From that alone, in the chat, in the comments, I want to know, is that not enough stress on us in over the last year? What do you think? Yes, no? I would have to say more than enough, right? And that doesn't discount what you have already been going through if you didn't have that. If you didn't have that. What about the people struggling from week to week to pay the bills? Or the people that have health problems? We could go on and on and on and on. I mean, prior to it, my husband had been out of work for a year. You all know I lost a child. etc., etc. We could go on. We all have had our battles to incur. I'm not trying to be a drag us down. I'm so sorry, Natasha. I'm so very sorry. Anxiety is awful. Yes, stress, physical, emotional, financial. Yeah, JC Bear said, and I don't even have a picnic basket. He's telling rounds. We have all had enough just in real life. And so we're looking at TV. Some of us are exercising. Some of us are putting on the COVID pounds. Let me tell you, I've got 2 certificates in fitness instruction. I'm technically a fitness instructor. Girl, boy, friend, buddy. I easily put on 15 pounds in the last year. Slowly getting it off. Got some up, but no excuse. I put COVID pounds are real. Let me tell you. Most people I know did. Most people were struggling with anxiety. So I'm just trying to paint a clear picture like I need to, right? Like I need to. So we're all looking for escapes. Escape. Some people weren't as fortunate to have a yard to get out in. I do. But some weren't. So let me get to the point here. A lot of us found YouTube. A lot of us found lives on YouTube, communities on YouTube that we could connect with. I didn't know such a thing existed. I didn't know you could get on and chat with people. I was teaching online. I found a few shows. I noticed chats were going on. I didn't know what the dealio was. Didn't know. Watched a couple of shows where people were getting on. And ultimately, up and Adam let me come on. And I got brave. I was scared. I got brave. Didn't think I had anything of value to say, really. But I'd watched a couple of shows, and maybe something I said was of value or accidentally funny. So got a little braver. And I noticed people were coming in, they had things to say. Communities were being built. It was a good thing. Adam was genuinely good. He's one of the good humans. Up at Adam Knoll. One of the good humans. So I met people like JC Bear and Jenny M and Pam and Black Lavender and Shan and Kim Taylor and all of you folks. Adam Harris, Make It Make Sense, and Trey, and I can name everybody on here, actually, in this vintage, Tammy. I can name everybody in my chat, actually. But as far as Adam goes, I met Shan and Jamal and JC Bear, and I think I met Pam over there. I know I met Black Lavender somewhere over there. It's either with Adam or Shan and Kim and Jason and a bunch of people. I ended up meeting Joleen and Busy, and just it went on and on and on. The people I've met on YouTube. But then you start to see these YouTube wars. And you start to see the spiritual warfare, the yuck that's going on in the world, where the darkness of some people, the negativity or the racism or the people that want to cause harm or divisiveness or hurt people, maim people in whatever way. Spiritual warfare goes, you know war where you actually physically maim people, right? Spiritual warfare goes to a profoundly deep level. When it's brought onto YouTube, you know the old saying, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me? It's a big fat lie. They should have never taught that to children. Because in a way, words can hurt some people incredibly deeper. Especially some words. And the intentions of the words or the energy put behind the words can go to a deep spiritual soul level that go beyond the physical. And you know how I've spoken to you, many of you, about your vibe attracts your tribe, which is true. And we're made of water and electricity, and it's spiritual and it's science all combined, because we resonate at certain levels, and we're all like tuning in at certain radio stations, and you want to resonate higher, so people have to resonate at that level to be able to tune into you. Baby, I want to tune in at 99.9857. If you want to tune in to Dear Dana, you have to tune in to 999.9857. I want to tune in so high that I draw quality people to me, right? The good humans. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, baby, but good humans always my aspiration. So I'm always working on myself on the daily. Trying to do the next right thing, the next best thing, level up. But what I'm seeing happening around me are people getting sucked in with people they feel are good humans, and I've been exposed to this in some ways, but sometimes some humans wear many, how do I say this? Sometimes some humans come in many flavors, or wear many, or resonate at two different radio stations. Let's put it that way. You can pick them up at two different radio stations, right? Hello, Miriam. Oh, I wish my thing would scroll, because I have to scroll myself. Dark people will lure. Here's what JC Bear says. Dark people will lure you in to find your soft spot, and then they are done, will knife you where they know it hurts you the most. Yes, that is often true. Yes, yes, yes. Some are bitter on the inside. Dark-spirited, I mean. This is what I'm finding. And sometimes, I guess what I'm trying to say, I have found that sometimes it's about their intentions. If they haven't done the work, if they're living more from their shadow, okay, if they have not done the work on themselves, and they're living more from their shadow side, okay, they will react from that place, and their intentions will not always be pure. And you will have to function out of a place of almost pure adoration. And if you ever choose to be in a place of being completely true to yourself and free and in a place of growth. And they see you begin to grow and your light become brighter. And it strikes any degree of fear in them that you could outpace in some way or another. Or maybe you know something about them. I don't know. What if you know something about them, if you could outpace them, if you could outshine them, if you could shine a light on something they don't want seen, there's some piece of something, then they will attempt to take you down, run over you, discredit you in one way or another. It could be on a small level or a large level. And this is a lot of what I'm seeing on YouTube, not just from one creator, I'm seeing it from a few creators. I don't know all creators on YouTube, but I've seen enough creators that I've seen it from quite a few creators doing it more than once. A few creators that make a habit out of it to where it's just tiring. It's so tiring. And my feeling is when you're on YouTube, when you are a creator, it should be, how do you serve your viewers? What do you bring to your viewers? Right? How do you serve your viewers? Now, how do you stress your viewers? What kind of chaos do you bring to your viewers? How can you make them more stressed out when they go to sleep? How can you bring more drama into their life where they have to pick a side, where they have to feel bad, where they have to feel like you're going to come after them too? Because way before I was a creator, people came after me just for appearing on a channel. People came after me just for appearing on a channel. People have come after me just for asking a question in a chat. How many of you have experienced any of that? Say yes or no in the chat. You don't have to give me any, you can just say yes or no in the chat if you have experienced any of that. And I'm not scrolling. You have Raydella. Yes. It makes me sick. Oh, Arada, am I saying your name? Arada Montillo? Arada Montillo? Yes. No, thank God. Somebody hasn't. Oh, honey. Yes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. We all need peace. We are the consumers. If we want to learn about reality TV and a little gossip about reality TV, that's what we come for. Gossip about reality TV, about the housewives, about 90 Day, about shows on TLC, etc. Not about creators. Not about creators. Not about how not to act. I don't respect that. How not to be without integrity. how not to tear people down, how not to be evil to others, how not to injure the soul of another person. No, look, when I'm not perfect. Of course we know that. I'm not perfect. You aren't, none of us are perfect. That's a given. I've never thought I was, will think I will be perfect. You know, I'm a tiny baby YouTuber. I've only been doing this since the third week in February. So, be that as it may, I'm still going to YouTube school trying to figure all this out. Hopefully one day I'll have grandchildren or great-grandchildren, and their opinion of me will either be, whoa, look at great-great-grandma, that woman was a flake and she was wacko. Or they'll think, whoa, she was pretty cool and she knew some things. I don't know. Or maybe I'll grow and actually have a community channel and get monetized. Who knows? I don't plan on being on TV. I don't want, it was never my goal to do reality TV and all of that stuff. I'm still trying to find my way. So let me wind back down. I'm a tiny baby YouTube channel. I want people, when they come in here, either to learn something or get advice, or we do meditation, or I do a giveaway, or they feel better when they leave than they did walking in. That is my goal. I want you to feel better when you left. I want you to feel safe and soothed and like you can breathe. You know what I mean? I want you to feel like you can breathe. I don't want you walking in here feeling like, oh hell, what's going on now? I don't want you to feel like that. You shouldn't have to feel like that. So when if I'm upset or have an issue with somebody, or there's something awry, or I will go to the person. I will talk to the person, and it will not be on YouTube. If I ever have an issue with another creator, I don't foresee that, but if I were to ever have an issue with another creator, it would never be my plan to have it on YouTube. Why? Ask yourself, if you've been called up, and I know it's hard, especially if you love the creator and you feel like you're taking, I've been in that. If I love a creator and I know they're a good human, that's what's different. If I know they're a good human and I know they've been done wrong and I know they're being accused of something they did not do, yes, I will watch, because I want to know why they're being harmed, whether it's emotional, spiritual, whatever, right? I could care less otherwise. But I can understand people accidentally getting caught up, because it's like not being able to help yourself watching a train wreck, right? You don't want to watch, but you almost can't help it. But now that we know more, now that you understand more, and you know its effect on you, it's not affecting you in a healthy way. It's not. It's causing you harm physiologically, emotionally, spiritually. It's just banking up the stress hormones, increasing your cortisol, messing with your telomeres in your body. None of that's helping your health. Let me make this clear. And if you don't believe me, look it up. It's not helping you. We've all been through, we all probably have some level of PTSD. It's just adding to it. We have a good sense of the people we love and admire on here, because we're their ride or dies, right? You know the people that you hang with on YouTube. that you watch their programs all the time, you get a good sense for the most part. And you know the ones that you're the ride or die and you might not like their behavior, but deep down you know. Deep down you know if it's a habit or not. Some of their behaviors, you know, I'm not saying names, because there's a multitude of YouTubers that have that I'm going to get you behavior. I'm going to take you down behavior. There's a multitude of them. But we know. But I want you to think about your choices for yourself. Yes, Adam Harris says, why isn't Dana says, why isn't my chat scrolling? Because I'm not big enough for it to move, I guess. Too many big egos on YouTube streets and too much intimidation. I agree. Oh, thank you so much. I forget to say, yes, please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. So thank you so much. I'm the world's worst for not saying that for my own channel. Hit a like to support this vibe virtual hug. Thank you. I want you to think about yourselves when you are making some of these choices, because let me tell you what's really going on. Hey, Blubby. Sometimes, hey, Marcy. Sometimes, and this is what YouTube told me, straight from the YouTube guys. I was in YouTube school. I'm going to reiterate it. I was in YouTube school a couple weeks ago, and I talked to them about the YouTube wars. And they said to me, and I know this is not true of all the YouTube wars. I know it's not true of all of them. And I said, what do you guys think about the YouTube wars? Do you ever plan on creating more rules or regulations about those kind of things? And they said, well, a lot of the YouTube wars, they say one thing on video, but then they go behind the scenes and go, are you ready? Are you ready? We're going to do this on video. Yeah, I'm ready. And then they go da-da-da-da-da-da on video to increase the clicks and views. So we know some of them are real, but a lot of them are not. So YouTube is too big, and I doubt they're going to do anything. So, and then they laughed it off. So I thought, well, there goes my answer. And it's because YouTube makes a lot of money from it. That's the bottom line. Follow the dollar. Follow the money, baby. That will always give you the answer. Follow the money. Thank you for coming, Ablavi. So you follow the money. That's what makes the rules in the world, right? That's what makes the rules in the world. Follow the money. That's why it's hard to get a lot of laws made. Follow the money. That's why it's hard to break a lot of, it's like the housewives. That's why it's hard to get a lot of lawmakers out of the government. Follow the money. That's why it's hard to get a lot of the bad guys chasing down the little kids for the wrong reasons in Hollywood. Follow the money. In my opinion. But it's true. In my opinion. But it's true. So be that as it may, it's down to us. It's down to us. Do you really want hate? Look, some of us, I would be willing to bet 25-30% at least of the viewers on YouTube have enough arguments going on at home. Hey, Diana. Hey, Paranormal Witch. Maybe higher. I'm probably lowballing it, but 25 to 30% of the viewers have bickering, arguing, and fighting going on at home. Why would they enjoy watching it between creators on YouTube? Let's be serious. Why? 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 So, I just want to say, when you're choosing to watch channels, say to yourself, what is for my greatest and highest good? Let me look at my soul menu, baby. Let me look at my spiritual self. Do I need laughs? Personally, if I can't dance, if I can't turn on some music and start feeling better, because if you dance, it can make you feel better, change your mood and everything, right? If I can't dance and feel better, I want to laugh. I want to find some comedy. I'll look for comedies on TV. I haven't seen a great comedy in a while. If I feel like I need to cry, I'll look for something on TV that I know is going to make me cry. If I know I need to cry and get that out of my system. Because we all need to cry and get that out of our system sometimes. To remove toxins, to clean our system of emotions sometimes. It's like we have to look at what's helping us. So today, Shan decided she was no longer going to be on YouTube. And it was really hard for her, and I know she wanted to get... Oh, is it? Miriam said YouTube is using the same algorithm as Facebook, which I don't entirely understand the algorithm. So, yeah, they're addicted to the drama. Some people are addicted to drama. And sometimes it comes from childhood, and it's just a thing. But, people have to make that choice for themselves too. And if you're addicted to the drama, then that's on you, baby. But, I'm still reflect on what we have all been through. On top of, your own personal life, on top of the last over a year of pandemic and still going on in a tiny bit, but it's still affecting us in other ways. But I'm asking us, we don't give enough kudos to channels like, I know Busy and Joleen have been through it. And they make people laugh. And I know Joleen has said before sometimes she missteps, but she's a comedian. They make people laugh. I know Busy makes me laugh. Joleen makes me laugh. Maybe I'm not on at the same time something's awry, but I've never seen them be cruel about anybody. They make me laugh. When Shan said she was leaving because, and she didn't mention it, and I admire her because I don't like to either, people have come after her underlying, behind the scene of things, like come after her and come after her and come after her. It broke my heart, and she just can't take it anymore. And she has a life, and she said she could think of better things to do with her time. Yeah. Shan's farewell was a tearjerker. And it's a shame when something that you love doing, when you want to be a creator and you want to be able to give something to people, because it should be, how do you serve the people that you're creating for, when it's not fun anymore because you have to worry about eggshells you're walking on, right? Or is someone pretending to do so and so? She said people were spying on her. People were pretending to be her friends, and then she got information. I mean, give me a break. It's not like you're in World War II and you've got $1,000,000. Or you've got the secret formula to lower cancer, to end cancer. It is YouTube. Shan had not even become monetized. What sense does it make? People, please, shine a light. I'm asking. If you find a good YouTuber out there that is doing positive things, positive, that you like, that you love, that makes you feel good, that makes you laugh, that brings you reality TV stuff, or cracks jokes, or tells you funny stories about their lives or dating they did, and I mean, maybe they're giving you not negative information, or giving you stories and beating down on a date they had, but you don't know that date, or they're making up a date I don't know, but there's no way a person could get hurt by the information they're giving you. Let's put it that way, right? And it's funny or what have you. If they're bringing light to your life, lift them up. Lift them up. When I would listen to Shan, she was trying to lift people up. She was trying to make people laugh, right? I never heard her be mean to people. Look, Joleen was having a parody or whatever. It's a little while back. Sent me a note, invitation to join. I was like, oh my Lord Jesus. And I was saying, I am not funny, but Joleen invited me, so I'm going to go in and see what happens. So I went in, and if I was funny a couple of times, it was on accident. I mean, it was seriously a couple of times. It was totally an accident because I didn't know everything about the story. And Shan said, you threw a couple of zingers, and I literally, one of the zingers was for sure on accident, but it fit the scenario. And I thought, well, that was anyway, I'm stepping over my tongue, but it was just one of those things. But she has a gift. She has a gift. And Busy's a natural. And he's a sensitive, good soul that stands on what he believes. You get what I'm saying? None of these people are perfect either. I'd fall out if I met somebody perfect. If you're perfect, you probably wouldn't be on the earth because you have nothing left to learn. What's the point? You know? So I know that when people don't have a lot of drama going on, it might seem boring to people. But when they do have a lot of drama going on, shouldn't they have their own reality show? But then that doesn't make sense. Why do we call it reality TV? When it first came out, it was reality TV. But now reality TV isn't reality anymore, is it? It's so scripted. I mean, we can write better stuff than we're watching. And now the only thing reality about it is when they end up in jail or arrested or in court because they're doing bad things. What happened to us looking for people that are doing good things, that are out there doing good things? And I'm not talking about necessarily on YouTube. Yeah, I want to see us uplift people doing the good things in YouTube, making people laugh, having integrity, reporting properly, right? Not trying to run over people. I mean, look how far Up and Adam's come. Look how far he has come without trying to take a soul down, without trying to talk nasty about anybody, without trying to take them down, without being belligerent, without going to war with them, etc. When we all know he had every good reason to. Look where he is. So I want to model myself after him. And in all honesty, when I became a therapist, one of the first oaths we take is do no harm. Do no harm. Where is that in us as people? Do no harm. Make me laugh. Make me pee on myself. Let's talk about a serious topic. Let's talk about how to heal each other. Let's talk about, I don't know, gossip about a TV show, about a TV star, about anything about except hurting each other on here and other creators and people in the chat. And why? Why? What does that solve? Look at that kind of energy. And what are we teaching our children? And they're going to watch this years from now? I don't want my name attached to that. I don't want my name attached to that. I'm ashamed of that. So I'm pleading with all good humans. I'm pleading with all good humans to love and support people like Up and Adam, like Joleen, Lunzer, like ShanInVan, like I can say Kim, like Busy Blue, like anybody in here pretty much has a channel. Wonder Steps has a good channel. Lift up the people that are trying to look out for the people. Do no harm. And on that, I probably need to quit preaching, don't I? I am going to drop the link because I'd like to hear what all of you have to say. I really do want to hear what you have to say. I want to quit preaching. Did I drop it? Ooh. I don't know if I did or not. Oh, there it went. These streets are nasties and conflict will happen. See what Blobby said. And the trolls will never stop. Jealousy runs wild. Yes, it's awful, but we don't have to give our time to it. I'm going to bring up Miriam and a Blobby.
Hello.
Hello.
Trying to put the lights on.
I mean, it's part of these YouTube streets. Like, you have to deal with the conflict. People get jealous over the slightest thing. It could be $1 and somebody will tear you down in your whole livelihood for $1. They're vicious.
It is
And
bad.
and every level you go, more people are getting jealous and they will attack you. And be happy you don't get doxxed, because people will come after your livelihood, your children, your anything that they think they can't have.
Yeah.
It's sad. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Well, because jealousy is easy. It's easy to go online and ruin somebody's life rather than giving somebody money and, you know, putting positive energy into them.
Hmm.
When I see everybody on here, I mean, like, you have a light and a talent. Everybody I have dealt with on here, I've always wanted to see people grow.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's room for everybody on YouTube.
But this is the thing, Dana. People, they, if you're growing, your growth, they get threatened by it. So it's not a matter of, oh, Shan wants to money. Was love. Shan, whenever she would call in, people would like to hear what she had to say. So they get threatened by that.
But see, they can what you can watch different people.
Yeah, but they're going to go with who they think is the easiest to get. Like, she probably isn't their intended hit. They just saw, cool, she has a small enough channel. I can bully her off.
The connection.
Hmm.
Because that's all about the beef when she called in. That was masterful. So they were onto something that night. It was perfect. She was hilarious. And it was like they were like feeding off of each other, Joleen and her. I was dying. I never laughed in my life as much as I laughed during that live. But they feel threatened by the connection because the target really were Jolene and Busy, and now Shan is a great compliment to them, and she's been always calling, oh, let's get her down. So what they're trying to do is isolate Busy and Jolene. Whoever goes there and is calling or likes them, there is a sound. Can
JC Bear.
Hello.
are you
Yeah.
eating, JC Bear? I think are
Oh,
eating.
I just finished my burger and fries. I always end up
Knew
at
it.
dinner time with
I knew
Dana.
it. I knew it.
But
So
I finished. I finished.
okay, thanks. Because we get hungry then. Uh, anyhow, so this is what they're trying to do. They try to isolate Jolene and Busy by knocking whoever comes around them and makes them more of a thing. You know what I mean? And even what I noticed, like it's like even their ego. Like to be honest with you, Cheryl was the first channel, I'm going to mention her name, was the first channel that I ever watched. And I was enjoying till the same pattern happened to three people. And she would get mad at them, threaten to sue them, and then bring them back to her channel. And for me, something that really bothered me was the issue with the rich Andrew when she pretended not to know what's his age. Even if he hid the age from her, she has a team. She should have done her homework and not blame others for her not doing her homework. And that was the best case scenario, right? But then again, I'm telling you, when she's not attacking other YouTubers, she's really funny. They are a funny channel to watch, but they go dark when when they start attacking other YouTubers like Adam, like Busy Blue and Jolene. And you know what hurts the most is that Busy really looked at Sherelle like a mother figure, and she's the one that he never thought would hurt him the way she did. And I'm so proud of them for showing the messages on so for the world to know because they took a page of Cheryl's own book. And if Cheryl is listening, listen, I love Cheryl when she is going back and forth between Perry and Gabor. They're really funny. They
Yeah.
they don't need to go after other YouTubers. They really don't. She's losing so much potential by going that route. And that doesn't apply only to her because other YouTubers do the same, right?
But I'm talking about, yeah, there's a lot of YouTubers I have seen that decide to do dark things to people.
and ghost.
And what?
And ghost. Ghost.
Oh,
Let's say you have a good relationship with someone, and then all of a sudden that person cuts you off and you don't know why. You never done anything to that person, you know? So that happens as well. I
But
think what YouTube is using is the same thing that Facebook used, tearing families apart with politics. They're seeing how much the conflict and the gossip between YouTubers is tracking clicks, and they promote. So now, like, even channels that I watch, just because they were talking about all about the tea, let's say, was coming up my feed. You know what I mean? So they're
yeah,
the same thing here. I just wish like the big names would take a page of Adam's book. Adam, I never seen him disrespect a caller, let alone other YouTuber. He plugs everybody, and when you
yeah,
attack him, he doesn't even mention you. He doesn't even mention your name. So you know what? I wish everybody would see that because he grew a lot, you know. And now with life coming back to normal, it's going to be a lot of fish in the sea. So only the good ones will really, like, let's say on my commute back home, I want to listen to people who want to make me laugh,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So
but um, there's couple of points that were mentioned in the chat, and a couple of points everybody's kind of brought up here. When you subscribe to a YouTube channel, you go there because you love the content creator and you enjoy them. But if they're using you as a weapon against somebody else, think about that.
yeah.
They're utilizing your time and energy to go after somebody else and put their effort in for what? To further their cause, to further their agenda. Yet they've never validated it. So why would blind loyalty people automatically turn around and not do your homework? Like, I mean, you have to look at the situation and see. And why are you allowing a YouTuber that you can respect a YouTuber, but you can also, disagree? I mean, you want to send me in the battle just blindly. And I'm sorry, I don't do that. Like, why did this come up? So why are you allowing yourself to be part of that type of hateful or evil? I'm going to use evil. What the heck? Um,
Cult,
con.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, exactly.
It's a cult. Like the blind following. Like, just if my opinion doesn't, they don't like my opinion, they will attack me, calling me anti-bias. Hello, people. Having an opinion is being biased. And yes, I'm not paid by anyone, and I have an opinion 24/7. So I got attacked by people that don't like what I have to say about Portia, saying that she lives rent free in my house, and in my head, no, she doesn't. But when we're talking about her, she's the topic. That's why I talk about her. You know what I mean? When I call in, so it's like it's like a cult, and they weaponize the culted. This is what happens, and the people that's weaponized because they are so in, and then they go on attack. They're just following. They're just following blindly, and that's very hurtful, and it's sad because this can be so much fun, you guys. Like, really.
Well, I
Bobby.
don't. Oh, I don't know what happened, nor do I care because I have no tolerance to deal with YouTube drama. I think I don't understand why people even comment on it, but I will say I have a friend who got doxxed the other day and is being harassed online
Ugh.
for no reason, and it can get very vicious. So when you're making these YouTube channels, understand that there are people who have all day and all night to make your life a living hell.
Yeah, it's too much time at their hands. I think it's gonna get easier when everybody goes back to work. You know, It's not gonna have like you're not gonna have time to see like 7 hours of YouTube on a topic when you're that's all you're listening. Can you imagine what happens in their heads? This is why it's so easy for someone to get sucked in a cult. And listen, this joke was on me too. Did I call the avatar? Yes, I called in that channel so many times. Like I'm here like being accountable. Like it's very easy when you're lonely, when you're isolated from the world and you're home and you're listening, you get sucked into that. So just like Dana says, your vibe attracts your tribe. And when you don't have good tribes like Dana's or Adam's or Jolene and Busy now, which like it's hard for you not to get sucked into the negative of it. Because I remember the first drama that I witnessed of Sherelle's world, I was sucked into it. I was, oh my God, how dare they did that? I believed her tears. But then just for her to make up with that person again, which is fine. But we just
Let's try not to get
yeah,
into drama here, okay?
yeah, you're right.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is drama is going to happen because, when you say something online, it may be perceived a way. So you can write something on the chat and you really don't mean to be rude. And then somebody takes it like, oh, how dare you? And instead of talking to you, they go make a video.
Yes.
Then you have all your people coming. Did you see this video she made? And then you're like, well, should I say anything? Some people will say no. Other people, they'll touch back. And then you got drama.
That is so right.
I mean, I can remember one day I was watching a video and all I did was I just asked a question. I literally just asked a question. And all of a sudden I had people jump on me and I was like, ooh, I'm out.
Yeah.
And because it wasn't a question it was a general, non-threatening question.
Oh, I've seen Dana get jumped for just coming into the chat.
Yeah.
I've witnessed it.
Yeah.
And it got out of hand, and it's like, whoa. And then, you have to intervene where you feel it's right, but you have to also know your facts. Like, is this legitimate? Like, where are the receipts? If you're going to send me as your pawn, I want to see the receipts. I'm not going to go in blindly. And even then, like Dana said in past lives, there's one side of the story, there's the other side of the story, and then you have the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are only going in with half the story.
It's a cult, but that's cult behavior. They don't need all the facts. They just get one thing and it keeps it swirling and twirling in their head, and it's like like Alice in Wonderland. They go to the rabbit hole, and this is what happens.
It's just you have to be careful, even when you know it's going on, not to dive in it so hard that you end up becoming part of the problem.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
But it's really sad to think that people have that amount of time and energy to put into sending emails and messages and thinking that they know how to cut you. And here's the thing, when you perceive somebody and you know that they have a place where you can wound them, and then you do that, that is just being purposely malicious. And it's something that, I've had that happen to me with trolls. They attack my sexuality, the whole thing. I call them up and it's like, okay, it's time to make fun of them. But
yeah.
To think of somebody putting that amount of energy and thought into purposely sending an email or a DM to purposely wound somebody in a very vulnerable spot, you have to realize that they are, there's something else wrong with them.
And my whole point in my room here is, again, I don't allow hate and I don't allow all the negativity and stuff, right? I want people to be able to talk about things, but I also want people to be able to heal.
Sorry.
I
Yeah.
don't want all the fighting and chaos.
See, Dana, I don't understand who would come after you. Like you check,
Ugh,
you check on me. Like
Yeah, but
you, and we
but
live in the same state. Like
they
this
do.
person, I believe you, but I can't wrap my head around it. Like this is the type of person you are.
but
You check on me. Like, like
here's
how much wrong there is with people when they come at someone like you, let's say.
yeah, but Miriam, I seen it happen live,
Oh yeah.
and basically it was a perceived hurt or a perceived issue that wasn't even directed to this person, but again, blind loyalty. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what WTF? What the heck? Like,
Yeah.
whoa, this is not the Dana I know. This is not the other person I know. It's like, and it finally got resolved and settled. But I'm like, come on, people. Like, there's so much else going on in life that we can enjoy together from everybody's city, and uh,
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes I think that people like Areta Montijo, sometimes people uh I feel are worried about what I might perceive about them.
Dana, I hope Shan doesn't get mad, but if I let me play Shan, what would be your advice to me, to Shan? What would be your advice to Shan?
Well, I mean, in the end, I told Shan to use her gut instinct and do what is true to her. Because in the end, she has to live her own life. So I can't tell her what to do in that case because she does have to raise her child. She does have a job. She does need to have peace in her life. You know,
Yeah.
peace means everything.
Yeah.
So, so, YouTube can be fun, and if you have a goal with YouTube, that's cool, but it doesn't mean your well being, it's not worth your well being and peace in the end,
Yeah.
unless you're trying to do something like Adam is doing or whatever.
but the other thing is okay, when people come at you repeatedly on a daily basis or weekly, Shannon has not shared any details. It can wear you down unless you have an extremely thick skin.
Yeah,
When people attack you where they know there is your weak spot, that can turn around and totally slam you against the wall. So you need time to regroup, reheal, and get your sense of balance back. That's what I'm hoping Shan will do for future.
yeah, me too.
Me too. I just got to know her. I hate this. We connected on all about the beef. She's my favorite cut of beef. It's so much fun. It was like we would laugh when we would see like a funny thing. I feel like I hope she doesn't. It's not like she's losing by taking a pause, but I hope what they did to her doesn't define her decision. You know what I mean? Because just like she said, if it's not fun anymore, you have to stop doing it. And
Right.
that's what she's doing now. I totally understand, but it's a shame. She was a delight to see every day, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Blobby, do
Mhm.
you feel like you still have fun doing it?
It wouldn't matter if I didn't. Nobody's going to take me off YouTube. I don't
Right.
care if I get hate mail every day. This is my channel. I will say what I want, and I stand by it. You're not gonna bully me off. You're not going to, because I've had that issue. Like, if you talk about celebrity, people think, oh, you're you know, if you and I don't like this notion that you think that I can be gone at any time. No, I'm
Yeah.
gonna stay on and do what I want. Now, if I would say I would stay on it and ignore them because they're whatever happens. I've noticed with people on YouTube, if it's the doxing, whatever it is, I don't know what's Shan. I don't. I can't get into that mindset because I don't need that bullshit in my life. I've
Yeah.
already gone through plenty of issues, but I'm not leaving until I come one day and say, you know what? I want to do something else.
Right. See, I'm stubborn like that too.
Yeah.
Now, if my family was, I'm not going to even put that out in the universe, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what can these people really do? Like I don't understand this. I don't understand. Do people really think that you're going to go to court with this BS? Do you really think that a judge is going to sit here and say, "Hey,
It's
this
so
woman said something
ridiculous.
unkind about me"? Like what
I
are you
have thought about that myself. Like, that judge would be like, this is some stupid. I'm not going to say that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
like? What's
But
the
he's
end goal?
right
Go
about
to
that.
your corner.
But I think what gets to kind-hearted people, just like Shan and Busy, is that they first. I don't know what happened with. Have an idea from what I heard from her live and someone else's live. That's it. So she never told me anything. I just want to put. I'm not pretending I know. But
Yeah.
in the case of Shan, it's not like she had a close relationship, but she never done anything to this person. And why is this giant coming after her? She's not even monetized. That's one. In Busy's case, he really, I think he had like a mother figure relationship with the woman because he admired her and he used to have fun with her, and then to have her hurt him with words that hurts the most someone, anyone. This is where it gets to them. It's not that they're really worried they're gonna go to jail. It's just like, and when it's not only her, it's everyone around them, and it becomes a matraquage, like they say in French, like they say one after the other. It gets to a point you feel harassed, and this is what, and some people opt to take a pause. I
Well, I
hope
mean,
a
it was
pause.
also, oh, I'm not going to speak on that, but I don't want to speak on that. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm backing up.
Okay.
No,
I just think like I wouldn't. I would say if you're going through YouTube drama, instead of deleting a channel, 2 weeks just don't look at it. Usually the drama is done in 4 days. Just relax, put your mindset because when you make hasty decisions, you haven't even thought it. Like just relax. If in 2 weeks you want to delete it, you can always delete it. You just make a video. Hey, I'm not feeling it right now.
that's actually good advice, though.
Yeah, turn the notifications off.
Hmm.
I've done.
Just delete the app, delete it off your phone. When you go to the computer, block YouTube and regroup and get your mind right.
Yeah, that's gold.
Because
You
they're
know,
not going to. Who's. Hey,
but my thing is too. I would like to see people, and I know all people are not going to do this because we're every flavor from black to white as far as our taste. There are people that are going to want to go for the dark, um, negative, tear people apart type of dealio on YouTube, no matter what anybody says. They feed off of it. But in general, I would love to see viewers try to make choices that feed their spirits more, or something funny, or something, like you're human and blobby. Your humor. I meant your humor, not your human. I know you're human. Your humor tickles me to death because you make these sarcastic jokes all the time
yeah.
about your life, about dates, etc. Right? You make me laugh all the time.
Hey,
Hey,
hi.
hey,
Oh
busy.
God, I'm
You was
starstruck.
was you not gonna give me no type of Oh, I see you with
Hello.
nothing.
Hello.
I meant to, but I'm blind as a bat, and you have the hat on.
You are so lucky I love you as much as I love you.
I love you too. I'm sorry.
We all love you. Just don't know.
Don't let them
Busy
get to
blue,
you.
busy blue, folks.
Busy.
No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I was gonna take you down and bring you back up, but
Can you do that for a second?
yeah, I think
I'm
so.
I'm I'm having feelings.
Can I do it? Yeah.
You know,
Well, give me a signal when you want to come back up.
the best days of my week is when they go live in the morning.
Yeah.
Changes my whole mood. It's like there was one time I was walking around my neighborhood. I swear, if they thought I was crazy, I was walking, but I was hysterically laughing because it was one of those lives of him and Joleen in the morning. That's the best. That's the best remedy for the soul. I'm so grateful for them. I really am.
But anyway, if you make me laugh, you're funny. Because I'm hard to make laugh. And Blobby's one of the people that makes me laugh.
Oh, I really don't try. I just deal with
I,
my trifling life.
I know, but you do. You make me laugh. Busy makes me laugh. My brother makes me laugh. And I'm serious. I'm hard. You have to be funny to make me laugh. Anyway, he'll give me a signal when he wants to come up.
It also depends on if this negativity that you get, if it drains your energy and it keeps draining you and draining you and draining you, you get to a space where you're like, F it. I don't need this right now. And people get to that point. And when there's that much toxic items coming in, sometimes you just got to cut it off until you know, you're ready to come back.
Yeah.
But always come back. Always.
Oh yeah, yeah. Never let them win.
But
Always. The best thing you can do is thrive.
yeah, that's true.
Yes. True.
But I see again. I want people to look at the good people, the good humans, shed light. Look at things on explore YouTube. Find the good people. Look at things that feed your spirit, feed your soul, help you educate yourself, help you thrive. Things that are funny. Look at the small YouTubers. Quit feeding into all of this chaotic, you know, who's the avatar, who's doing who's running over who's taking my viewers, who's, all this crap for the umpteenth millionth time. I mean, I'm donezo with it.
Well, you have to really look and surround yourself with people who want you to excel.
I want to protect my friends that are the light of YouTube. Don't get me wrong. I'm not donezo with them. I'm donezo with people being negative, creating the drama. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do what Ablavi said. When I see something, I don't even watch it because they take the algorithm. YouTube is doing the same thing that Facebook did, and that was horrible. That was really horrible. We still are dealing with the repercussions of politics, tearing families, friendships apart. And now, when all like we're like so lonely in the pandemic and worried about the future, if we are gonna get sick, if our loved one is gonna get sick, or someone is gonna die, that was like hard enough. So I found my escape here. I used to use YouTube only to listen for music for free because I'm cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, because I watch Housewives, it hurt me. And then everything housewife content is starting popping up. This is how I met. I saw Sherelle, I saw Adam, and then you know, the rest is history. Uh, so just
But you have to, like, the negative is great because it allows you to grow. And I think even though it can be hard, it's necessary to have those lessons, especially on this platform, because you will get into beef for no reason. It's inevitable. When
Yeah.
somebody sees you sliding in their lane, it's not like at work. Like when you're working with somebody, and if say you're working with somebody and they want to get ahead of you, they can't just screw you out of the job, so they have to tear you down because
Yeah.
it's based on who's more entertaining. And if you're not as entertaining,
are you still eating, JC Bear?
No, no, no. But I did open a bottle of Perrier. Um, no, but I'm not eating.
Too bad
It,
he
it,
can't share through the channel.
oh, I have some honey garlic wings and veggies on the side for later.
Oh
Um,
Lord.
oh,
yes,
You ready?
yeah. I just want. I have to get going, but I love you all,
Oh, me too. I gotta go walk these puppies. They
Okay.
and I
tear
know.
me up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Blobby.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could catch you live. You come on these danger times for me.
Okay.
And to Busy, big bear hugs. I know you got hit in a
Okay.
place that was very vulnerable,
Okay. I'm gonna bring
and
Busy up now.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
I know you got hit in a place that was very vulnerable, and it knocked you on your ass and knocked the wind out of you. And I just hope that you can heal from it and come back stronger than ever. And you know what? Keep kicking ass, bud. Just keep kicking ass.
Thank
Oh,
you.
he always kicks ass or two, or looks out the window at the guy with the white dog, or
Yeah, if I ever get to your area, you better be introducing me to the guy with the little white dog, okay, bud? I am single and ready to mingle. I'm just saying, okay? So you can be my wingman. You and your hubby can be my wingman.
I love that. I love that. Definitely.
Okay.
Anytime.
Okay, I got to drop. Have at it.
Okay.
Dana, always love you.
love you
Miriam,
too.
if I ever get to New York City, you're getting your butt to Manhattan so I can meet you.
Please do.
Rest of yous, if I can ever, get across the border, I will come down and visit.
Come over
No.
to us.
Yes.
I got to wait for the border to open. I'm vaccinated. I just got to wait for it to open. Anyways, love you all.
Love you.
And remember, keep kicking ass.
Okay.
Ciao.
Ciao. Director Busy's in the house.
Can I talk for a second?
Yes.
Okay. I don't like it like this. Can you make us big squares?
Big
I
square.
just, yeah, I'm just too close to myself.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
No, other one. There you go.
Okay. I'm learning.
It's all right, and we all are. We all are. We all are. I'm an emotional being,
Yep. Me too.
and I operate off of my emotions. One. And my body said, say this first.
Two.
My body said, say this first. Dear Dana, I love you. I appreciate you. I value you. I will always be indebted to you because you have opened up a part of me that I never knew that I had. You have brought open and excitement and realism to a part that I never knew I had. You have made me move forward into something that I never knew I could be. And I love you for that. And I want to start off by saying that my body will not let me not say that. I love you. I appreciate you. I value you. You have been so amazing to me, and everything that's happening right now, that's all good, is because you have made me feel like go with it, Busy. Keep it going. Do not stop. Do not walk into your destiny. Find your place and walk into it. And I will forever be indebted to you for that. I love you. I value you. I appreciate you. I'm starting there. And y'all, I have a dinner date, a movie date after this, so I cannot stay on air for long. But my body said to say that to you. now. So I'm saying it to you now. Secondly, I am not through any of these things that are happening to me right now anymore. I am not sad. I'm not frustrated. I'm not mad. And I'm asking that you all don't be either. And I know it's not easy. I I've learned a lot of stuff through this lesson. I've learned so much through what I'm going through. And I'm moving forward. I am a smart young black male. And I want you guys to know, I want everyone to know that I am a smart young black male.
You are gifted.
I'm emotional. Yes. Yes. But that does not take away my brain.
No.
And I have the smarts. Do not ever forget that I have the smarts. I'm just emotional. I'm just emotional.
You are gifted, Busy. You are. You are gifted with the smart and with wit, and nobody underestimates you. So for you to be the target, that speaks volumes. You are gifted. You are. I don't know you. I know you from here, and I can't wait to hear the next life that you have, so that you bring light to my life, because life is so hard. So just that is amazing, and
See,
Yeah, okay.
I promise
Period.
us.
Pause. Okay.
Yeah.
Both y'all pause. Y'all pause. Y'all pause. Y'all pause. Because I'm not comfortable with that yet.
No.
And
I just
and then
promised I was going to speak in general tonight. That's why I didn't speak on any of
yeah,
the.
yeah. I'm just It's pause for a second because I'm not comfortable with that.
Yeah.
I I live life wanting to do good. What's funny is that my mom would always say when I was younger, she said, "You used to preach to everyone, okay? You always wanted to preach." Like she thought I was gonna be a pastor when I grew up. But I live life just wanting to do good, and I was raised by a strong black woman who taught me to just be a good person, and nothing else matters. I was not raised with religion. I was not raised with religion. I want everybody to remember that. I was never raised with religion. My mom said, "Be a good person, and this is how you be." If someone says that you hurt them, you say, "I'm sorry." You talk to them the way that you want to be talked to. You acknowledge them the way you want to be acknowledged. My mom just raised me as a good person. That's how I was raised. So all of this stuff is just innately, I just want people to feel like I'm not doing bad to them, because I don't want anyone to feel that way. And if someone feels that way, then I say, "I'm sorry," and I'm all of these things to you. Outside of all of that,
Mm,
there's stuff that's happening because I have to go through. There's stuff
yeah.
that's happening that's so good,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want it to be removed. I don't want it to be erased, and I want it to be not acknowledged. And I feel like the more energy that's given to this negative stuff is going to. My body said no. Yeah, my body's saying no. My body's saying no. What did I say? I don't want to give energy into the negative stuff. My body is saying that it won't affect the positive stuff, so I couldn't say that to y'all. But I don't want it to affect. No, it's not going to affect any
No.
of the positive stuff.
Right.
But I don't want to put any more energy into the negative stuff. I am not going to say anything negative about the people. Sorry. I
You're doing good.
I love dear Dana. I value her. She's amazing to me. And I love all of the support that I have been given and received. And I want you all to know that I'm okay. It it doesn't it doesn't feel good because I type in my name in YouTube and it's just bad. And Dana, this is why I text you, and I want to why I want to. We'll talk about that later because
Yeah.
my body says stop talking. But I could type in my name and there's just videos and videos and videos and videos and videos and videos and videos about me. I don't know any of these people, and
Right.
it doesn't feel good. It
Right.
does not feel good, but it doesn't mean that it's not for my good
Right.
and that it's not moving me forward. And I'm having a hard time splitting is. Oh,
It's okay. It's
I
okay.
know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I'm having a hard time splitting and separate. I did not want to. I'm having a hard time splitting and separating that
Yeah,
because
it's
I just
okay.
want to. I just want to move forward. And I
Okay,
feel like
you are moving forward. It's okay. Do you hear me?
yes, 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 yes.
Breathe. And tonight was just about, for me, giving people a new mindset to make different choices. Understand?
Yes, 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 yes,
About
yes.
honoring people that are in the light, that serve differently. That's all.
I hear you.
That's
Okay,
why I didn't mention names.
I know, I know, I know, I know. I'm gonna go.
Okay, I love you. You're
I
doing
love you
good.
too.
It's all okay.
Have
Can,
fun.
can, can you take me off? Can you?
Yes, I can. Thank you, Trey. I mean, Tay. Oh, Lord, Tay the Bay. Have a good weekend. I love you, Busy.
Love you too.
Love is it.
Now I got to shrink the screen. You're going to be okay. You're fine. Everything's going on up. Love you. Bye.
I watched growth.
Yeah.
He is wise words, to say the least, right?
Yeah. And you see, when he said his body is telling him so and so, that is an exercise in listening to your gut
Mm,
and your instincts,
yeah,
your higher good.
yeah. That was powerful, though. You know,
He is a good human.
he is. He is. I feel like it's a gift to be able to make people laugh, because when you laugh, you for that moment you forget about all your problems.
And when you saw him talk, and he was saying, I'm not going to talk bad about this person, and I'm not going to do this, because he's following his integrity.
Yeah,
And when you heard me today talk about oh, thank you, Pamela, talk about what's going on in YouTube, that's why I did not want to talk about names of who is doing what in YouTube, because there's a lot of people doing what on YouTube, you know? So I want us to think about who we support and what kind of energy we're being served, how it affects us too, because they serve us, and then we in turn we take on that energy, and then we serve it back onto people in our life.
yeah, you're right. You're so right.
We project it back to people in our life. It rubs off somewhere. So, do we want it rubbing off on our children, on our husband, on our animals, on our, where do we put it?
Yeah,
So, he's going to make it through all of this. I told him a while back things would be moving up and higher and better, and he had a higher path.
and you know, in what you just have said now, like we, the viewers, we have the power. We
Yeah, you
have the
do.
power to empower the negative or the positive. So what you empower, you're gonna see on your feed, and just by turning on off notifications, not watching, you're not empowering them.
Yeah, you have the power
We have
to
the power.
change the energy on YouTube. If YouTube isn't going to do it, it is up to us to do it.
True.
Thank you, Adam Harris, for always coming here and showing your support and love. I mean, I didn't want tonight to be so serious. And again, I'm not trying to bring anybody down. I'm not trying to dish out negativity. I'm not trying to, you know, oh, I love you, trying to give you this, oh, you've got to feel this way or feel that way. I want to make you think.
Yeah.
I want to make you think about what you're serving yourself and who you're supporting and how it's making you feel, how what you're ingesting, what you're being fed. I'm bringing up ordered steps. She wants to say something to you. Well, I can't see you, but that's okay. Okay. Yes, ma'am. You're on mute. You're muted. Ordered steps. You're muted. There
Oop,
you are.
here she is. Okay.
Hey.
I was just making sure I muted the other part because I was getting feedback. So I was making sure I could hear. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, One of the, and I didn't mean to interrupt the flow that was going on, but I wanted to come
No.
up and say, oh, I wanted to come up and say, I had made a video earlier on my channel, but I haven't released it yet because it's not time for me to do that yet. So I released a different one. But I will say it here. A lot of times when good people or people in general are getting attacked and darts are being thrown, is because, like what Dana was saying, it's because something greater is ahead,
Yeah.
and those people and the enemy, or whatever you want to call it, is trying to keep you from
They,
stepping into that.
they
Right.
sell it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and I firmly believe that, and so that's why I said in the chat a little while ago, that's why I try to stay on my little corner of the YouTube streets, and I try not to pay any attention to anything else. And the only time I even know when something is going on is when it comes up in some of the people who I follow or subscribe to, and then I start checking and that kind of thing. But I don't know. I don't have the words. I sounded so articulate in my head before you pulled me pulled me up in the
Oh, girl.
studio. But that's my main thing, is that I protecting our energy, what we were talking about earlier. That's so important, and just knowing that when we're under attack, or when people are coming after us, the haters, whoever they might be, it's because something good is about to happen and they don't want you to have it. And
Yeah.
that's the way I live my life. I'm like, oh, what? Because at first I want to be like, I want to fight somebody. I'm like, why are you doing this? But then I have to backspace and step back, even though I can't walk backwards. I have to step back and go, why is this happening? Something good is about to come out, so I need to learn this lesson. I may not know what the lesson is at this moment, but I'm about to learn it, and I have to go through the process. And sometimes the hard times, what they tend to do is be that burning process. You know how when the dross from the gold is melted off, so you can get to the real thing that's supposed to shine. It's
Yeah.
that rough stuff that you got to go through that's gonna help drop some of that stuff off. So you're you this life is not meant to be easy,
Yeah. No,
and
that's an understatement.
you're not gonna there's not going to be anybody who's not going to go through anything rough. And I know I'm spouting out platitudes, but I'm basically saying this for myself as well. But I don't think that well, I think we take it for granted that when we're doing good, we're always going to be doing good. And then when something hits us, it's how we handle the hit that makes us stronger. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it's
No.
so what you're saying. Like you never know what's the lesson until, or the blessing.
Right.
Might be going through it. It happened to me when I applied to this job and I didn't get it. And looking back, because if I was going to get it, it was going to look like someone helped me get it. And then my friendship with that person, she was a close, kind of a blood relative, really went down the gutter. So now I'm like, "Whew, thank God," because that would have put, she had the power to ruin like the job for me if I got it. You know what I mean? So we never
Hmm.
know what's the blessing, even though and for me, talk like that, because that was going to be life changing for me, and it didn't happen, and I was so sad, so upset. But now I'm like, God. Didn't think.
Right. And my thing, another thing, and it's hard to think this way sometimes, but usually if something, if people are coming after me, and I'm thinking of, and since you said, Miriam, since you were talking about work stuff, I immediately start thinking about, stuff that happens at work, because stuff is always going on at work. But but if we don't have somebody trying or something coming after us, then I'm not doing something right. That's the way I feel about it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, thank you, Pamela. Pamela. See, I can't hardly talk tonight. I do not know what's wrong with me. I think I've got so much going on internally this whole day. Uh, after Shan made her announcement, my brain's going 90 to nothing. And then, after Busy said what he did, I was about to cry all over this channel.
Can
and
you
then,
drop the link again for Vintage? She's looking for the link.
okay. And then, Order Steps has all this wisdom to throw out there. I can't control what people do, and I would never want to. I want people to do things that feed their soul and help us, because we're going to be a nation in a lot of pain in a few months internally, and we don't even realize it. And we're being fed a lot of pain now through all of this trauma that's being caused on YouTube. We don't need it. We don't need it. Right? Am I wrong?
Oh, you're right.
And I'm hoping. See, I can't say a word. I'm hoping to open people's eyes that it is a spiritual warfare, and we can win through our own light, our own choices,
Right.
by making little decisions, just by what we watch.
Right. Vintage, I've missed you.
Hello, Vintage.
Oh my gosh, all the ladies on the chat.
Yeah. It's a hot
Diane,
girl summer here.
Hot girl summer.
and I, ooh, girl, I don't know. I ain't looking too hot, but okay.
I have to laugh.
It's more like a hot mess.
I am the hot mess. So what's up, Vintage?
Oh my gosh. These YouTube streets are crazy. Like, I am still in disbelief, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, my defense mechanism is humor. So I had a smile on my face until I was like, oh, wow, this is actually getting really serious. And then my smile was, when this is what I find interesting in the animal kingdom. When an animal shows you their teeth, it's not a good sign, but my smile just kept getting bigger. Like, does that make sense? Like, it didn't make any sense to me. I thought this was all supposed to be about content and having a good time. I don't understand why it has to get dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I never knew such a thing existed unless you went into what is it called on YouTube, where you can go on the dark. What is it called? Somebody tell me in the chat.
I have no clue.
Is it the dark net? Or?
Yep, that's it. The dark net. That's it. Ooh. I've never been on the dark net. I've heard of it though.
Yeah, we all hear about it, but
where is it? So I stay away from it.
I mean, it's different if you choose to go, but look, sometimes you go on these channels and they're live, and you don't know that you're going to be hit in the face with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that's different. It's one thing if it's a live that's over with and you go there to watch the damages. But if you're going into a live and it has not been pre-recorded, you don't know if you're going to be slapped in the face with it.
Yeah, lives are very
Now that's like getting assaulted.
yes.
Wait, I have a question. Isn't a live just like if I was speaking to you in life, like as a person, you know?
Well,
Like,
you're
it's
speaking
not
to me.
pre-recorded,
You're
you know?
speaking to me in life as a person right now. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a live. That's a live, right?
Life is unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen. You
Yeah.
don't know what's the vibe that the other person is bringing. Maybe the
So
person
isn't that what life is?
exactly. But
Yeah,
this,
Yeah.
you're
I'm
right.
talking about a live show on YouTube.
Oh, okay. So I got you.
So if you go to,
No, but I
like it,
got your wit. No, you're right. And but the problem is like people are coming just like reality TV. It's escape TV. It's vain. I need a TV that doesn't make me think when I'm doing laundry or when I'm cooking. That you know, and we want YouTube to be the same. We don't want to think. We just want to have fun.
Right.
Wait,
Right.
do you
I
remember
agree.
MySpace?
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember when my friend had MySpace and it was like a live journal, but like live diary. Like, this is what I'm listening to and this is what I'm doing. And I was like, but I know you as a person. Like, I know you're a schmuck. But then, like, the way they want to portray themselves is completely different. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
that
I
sounds
feel
like
this is
a
like
dating
this
site.
has gotten like it's been the Hulk. It's been like you know, like, yeah, I'm gonna show you exactly what I want you to see. And if you don't believe what I'm showing you, you don't know me.
Yeah, like Facebook. You know, they have picture perfect life. You know.
Yeah. Somebody said beef sector is the mean side of YouTube.
Ooh, that's a good
Mm.
beef sector for all about the beef channel. I love that channel. I love beefy Joleen.
I just love her inflection, and
I'm
she's
shaking.
that was so good.
There
That
was a
was hilarious.
I'm shaking. You're making me shake. I'm shaking. Gotta
but
go.
this is the thing. I was laughing at myself because I was a watcher of the All About the Beef, the other one. I was. You know, it's like we need to take a look at ourselves, just like Dana said, and we have to think.
But maybe that's why this is such a big issue, because I feel like a lot of the tea cups or whatever also felt manipulated, and
Oh,
that's what's now making it an issue. I think. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Like, if there's an algorithm, there's like a mastermind at play in that kind of sense. So the fact that someone can use the algorithm to manipulate other people, that's a little creepy. It's
well,
very
that's what
Blade Runner.
isn't it what Facebook did in the elections and politics? That's
Well,
exactly.
Also creepy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but YouTube does the algorithm, not the creators.
To the,
What
well, they know what your interests are, what you're really watching, you know. So this is what they bring you up. They suggest the same things to come up your feed.
Yeah.
You know, I feel horrible, but I follow Shan on Instagram. But I never like I didn't get a chance to follow her on today. I subscribed to her channel, and I'm like getting a little tardy for the party here. But you know, it's like it depends on what they put up on your feed. Today, Shan came up in my feed. Like I was like, oh my god, she's going live. I need to watch. I need to see what's the lipstick she's wearing today. So, and then it was that I was shocked.
Somebody said that I've heard a few people say, "Oh, I've heard a few people say on other people's channels that YouTube knocked them off as a subscriber."
Yep, it happened to me.
What?
Remember
Yeah,
I told you about that, Dana?
yeah, but I've heard it on them saying on other people's channels too.
On Instagram, I'm supposed to have now almost 400, I'm down to 330, and I'm like, this is where I want people to follow me, because I don't know how to put content here in on YouTube. So I put like funny stuff sometimes there, but like they go down. Like you gain one, it doesn't go up. You lose two. It's weird. It is weird.
I'm gonna tell you, when I for a while, I wouldn't start my channel. I had always thought about starting a channel, but I was hesitant on doing it mainly because of stuff like this that was happening from stuff I was watching, but also because I didn't want people from work finding my YouTube channel and coming, because you don't like everybody
Yeah.
that you work with anyway. And so then I said, you know what? If my channel is going to be for me, I'm just going to put out what I like. I'm not even going to worry about the algorithm. I'm not going to worry about numbers. I'm going to just do me, and who wants to come see me can come see me, and who doesn't. I'm still going to do what I want to do, because my channel, I started it as a way to vent, to get some of the work stuff off of me. Like when I got frustrated with a coworker or something, I was like, let me come on this channel and just talk about how I got away with murder, and school had just started, but it was all about how I killed the spider with the washing machine. So it's just random stuff. That was like, I think that was one of my very first videos that I put on my channel. It was all about how I killed the spider with the washing machine, but and I mean, it didn't gain traction with anybody else, but it made me feel better, because then I got all that frustration and festering off of me from work, and then I could continue on with my day. And so,
By the way, subscribe to Ordered Stand.
I will. At some point I had only 4 subscribers. I knew them by name, but now I think Ian.
I love that you can be so honest with complete strangers versus people that you've probably been working with for years.
Gina Maxie, what do you mean YouTube is scrubbing channel subscribers?
But it is.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Like the other day. Oh, I'm sorry. The other day, I looked at my subscriber count, and it had dropped to like 97, and then I looked one other time, and it was up to 104. So it was doing crazy stuff. So yeah, and I think that's what happened when I had told you, Dana, how I knew I was subscribed to your channel a long time ago, and then you weren't coming up in my feed. And when I went and looked, it said I was never subscribed. I didn't have notifications on. And I was like, what in the world? I know I subscribed to her. So
no, this is the only time you guys are gonna hear me in the YouTube. I think because there's a lot of people, they don't want to show they're like, I want to chime in your channel, but without you knowing who I am. So they create these alike. So maybe this is what they're scrubbing. So when you gain it, you don't know that person, right? So now that would make sense, because sometimes I see people following me and they have 0 posts. And then maybe this is part of the scrub. Maybe it's not everything bad that they're doing for us. I don't want ghosts subscribe to my channel. That's creepy.
Oh, come on, you just want to subscribing to your channel.
No scrubs. I don't want no scrubs.
Yeah, I think that's the scrub. This is what they're scrubbing, and then we get upset because the count goes down. But I feel like they really they're looking at people opening more than one account. Why are you opening more than one account? It's not a business account. It's not active. Why are you?
Cam.
Yeah, maybe this is why. But anyhow, we have the power. Let's just watch people who make us laugh, who teach us things.
Right.
Like I always learn something from her, and it's like we have the power. We are more powerful than we know. We the people. Woo-hoo!
We have power. Shan needs to sing that. We can sing them though. Dee, 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 dee. That's the song from way back when.
Is that like an old 80s song? Are we gonna do karaoke?
I don't know. And that song.
What song?
Let's see. We have no, how's that song go?
I think it's We Got the Power.
We got the power. Yeah. I don't even remember who did it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We got
It makes me sad because like I went to one channel specifically because I liked the housewives, and then I found so many other people. Like I found you from Up and Adam, and I'm sorry, you and Pops, and this is the first channel I ever called into.
Yeah.
Because I felt comfortable.
Those were good.
That's the aura you exude. So like a lot of this kind of feels like nonsense. Like it bugs me. I don't like to feel like I'm living in the housewives.
But this is that they need to realize that at the time, all the creators, like here is me that doesn't create anything, giving you unsolicited advice.
Yeah. So you gotta commend the boys, like Up and Adam. He doesn't touch this. Kempire doesn't touch this. DJ Richie's guy. They're all like, that's over there. And they just continue on with the content.
They just need to realize that once people go back to work, there's so many YouTube channels. Unless that channel makes the person feel happy, the person is not going to go back there. Even the people in a cult, they're going to get out of it because there's no time. To be in a cult, you have to have time to watch, you know?
That's true, but I don't think hate goes away like that. I don't think once you get a job, like, oh, I've got a 9 to 5, there's my hate. I'm just going to put that in a drawer. I don't think it works like that.
I think it's going to take time.
Distraction.
Like for 2 Saturdays, because I was taking the kids to New York, I was listening to Dana on my way back to the bus.
Sorry, hold on.
Oh my God, I want those pants.
Sorry.
I need
myself.
Anyone in the are those culottes or whatever they're called, like the poofy ones?
I don't remember what they call them.
I think they're called culottes or something.
No, they're called culottes.
Culottes? Okay, that's even more hysterical. I need them.
Yeah. But in Lebanon, they call culotte underwear. But it comes from French. So now it's so funny when they call these pants culottes.
But in the South, we used to call them culottes.
Yeah.
So they're like pants underwear?
Well,
does that mean I have to go commando?
Listen, they changed the meaning as they're used. So this is what it means when you say culotte. It means underwear. But now culotte here, it means like those pants. Like it's weird in my head, you know?
I got it. Totally understand. Underwear pants. Got it.
Not go there, vintage.
But now, like once the quarantine's over, on my first day, I'll be like, yo, I'm wearing culottes.
Oh my God.
Underwear pants.
I'm going back.
Oh, shit. Right. No, Shan said she was closing down our channel today, but we're trying to talk her into just taking a break.
Yeah, she's taking a break. We're gonna be bugging her with the messages like, hey, what you doing? What's the lipstick? And I love her stories. Her Instagram stories. Guys, if you're not
exactly,
Shan,
well, it was over 100 degrees in Vancouver last week. I think we should just be, like, are you still alive?
Listen, no, she's very much alive on Instagram. I want to go to Vancouver so bad because she's the best spokesperson of that city. It's like there's so much going on, and she's watching soccer.
She's the only spokesperson for that city.
What?
Sorry, Canada Shade.
I didn't hear.
He's the only spokesperson for that city.
Who?
Shade. Shade. Canada Shade.
I'm lost. I'm slow. Okay. I'm slow.
I know she didn't get the break. She didn't get the joke. I didn't get the joke either, but that's okay.
And my hair is like.
But anyway, I guess I better be wrapping it up because I need some food.
Yeah.
All right, bye guys. As always, I love you guys.
Love you.
But again, I want to end on this note.
Okay.
I want everybody to think about the channels you go see now. I want us to make a concerted effort in the spiritual warfare to take care of yourself, make better choices, explore the YouTube world, and support people that are serving you well, that are in the light, that are doing the good thing, that are being the good humans, that are not hurting anybody, that are doing no harm. Yeah. And, just make decisions about who you're supporting and how you're taking care of yourself while you're on the YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
support people like Shan and Busy and Joleen and Adam up and Adam and Ordered Steps and
I'm gonna subscribe to your channel today.
And
Aw.
Southern Fried gluten free.
yeah, and Southern Fried and Gluten Free, which also has
Maybe we could have a playlist of the best YouTubes that make you feel good on YouTube channels.
yeah, well, she also has Fields of Grace
Okay.
and Blobby, and Blobby, and who else am I missing?
I will.
Please.
I watched the replay.
Down with Jason? Does he still have his channel?
Yeah, he's gotten a new job. He's got down with Jason and Kim Pyre, but he's gotten a new job. But I don't think he's messing with his channel so much anymore. I don't think.
He's not. I love to see the way he was doing drinks. I love that when he was like making drinks.
I love the drinks.
Yeah, me too.
I actually like his old Cirque du Soleil stuff because I actually went to Cirque du Soleil a couple of times when I was in Asia.
Oh yeah, his Cirque du Soleil videos are incredible. He still has those up.
Amazing.
Is he human? Jason human?
A lot of my friends who are actors, they went to the Cirque du Soleil because it's a really good gig, and they got into acrobatics because of it.
Oh, I like Tisa Tales. I like Tisa Tales. I like Candy Washington too.
You have to put these channels all in your description of this video.
Yeah, we need to make a list and share them.
No.
We need to make a list and start sharing them.
Yeah.
But anyway, I love you all so very much. Thank you for spending your time with me here tonight. I did say up and Adam, didn't I?
You did now.
Let me make sure I said it again. And thank you for spending your time here tonight. I do hope you got something out of it positive. I hope I didn't preach too much. I hope I didn't. Please like, subscribe, share.
Say, what's this Southern kitchen chicken? What?
Southern Fried and Gluten Free.
It's Kim Taylor's channel, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the food she makes looks incredible.
Last episode was a tomahawk steak. Insane.
Southern fried.
I mean, if you like steak.
Two longer channels. Southern fried what?
And gluten free. Gluten free.
Now, I'm signing up now. I already subscribed to your channel, Ordered. I subscribed to Ablavi.
Oh,
Who else?
thank you.
Let's I'm practicing what you're preaching us, Dana. You told me to subscribe to good channels, and I am.
And listen, you guys.
Right.
Listen, remember, I'm doing the giveaway. I'm going to plan to do the guided meditation. What's this? The last Saturday or Sunday, whichever day works out best for you, to all my subscribers, the last Saturday or Sunday of this month. Okay? It'll probably be the last Saturday of this month, probably late in the afternoon prior to the show for every subscriber. So put what your primary interest is, if it's for relaxation or something like that. But anyway, the guided meditation will be the last Saturday probably of this month. Now, for the hypnosis drawing, put whether you want it for weight loss or something else. I'll probably give away 2 of those.
Weight loss.
Okay? So those will be individual drawings from one person each. to be scheduled. And I'll probably give away one reading. So those are 3 separate drawings. So put it down on the comments, put your name and what you're interested in for the drawing. But you have to put it down in the comments or you can't be part of it.
Are you already doing it?
Yeah. I put my name.
Yeah.
Lose weight. LOL.
I love you, Shan.
I need help. I need a miracle.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I said that. But anyway, I want you to remember that your vibe attracts your tribe.
Yes.
And I love you all so very much.
And don't forget, you did say, make me pee today.
What?
You want to make someone, when someone laughs so hard that you make them pee? You said that.
You said it earlier. Yeah, you said it earlier.
Did I want it to make somebody pee?
No, you want someone to make you pee. Because you laugh so hard that you totally said
From laughing so hard. From being so funny that they make you
Did I actually say that? Oh my God.
Yes, because I made a comment about it. I was like, not make me go pee. Yep.
I write down Dana-isms and I was like, wait, did she just say that? And I wrote it
came back and told her, you look so relieved. And she put my comment.
I'm just an innocent bystander.
No, she did. See,
I don't even know what I say sometimes because I'm being divinely guided.
But that was so funny. That's what you get with Shan. She just say it like she goes, "Oh, I didn't know life was gonna last this long."
Excuse me.
What's back?
So, yeah, make me pee.
I did not mean to cough in your ears. I am so sorry. I apologize.
I'm loving this because it reminds me of back in like junior high days when you're like, let me get off the phone. Are you off the phone? No, you still there? Okay. And haven't said bye so many times and we're still talking. That's what this reminds me of.
I don't want to have to take you to the bathroom with me.
Dana,
you sleep? Did you sleep?
Can I ask for a theme?
Oh,
one day you
can
can
actually pee on herself, not just pee.
No, yeah.
Come on, Mama, go. My mom go. Did you just take me to the bathroom? Well, anyway, I love you all so very much.
Yeah. Wait, Miriam had something she was
wanting to say. You can talk about how people generalize personality characters according to their horoscopes.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Deep all of a sudden.
I'm trying to be light and frisky and airy getting off here now. Don't make me have to go.
No, think of next. What's ahead?
My brain hurts right now. I need to go to my box of chocolates in there. The door, somebody knocked on the door yesterday, and I go to the door, and I'm like, who the heck is this? And I see a few little packages, and I see a man standing with roses and a bag, and I'm like, okay, must be the wrong house. And he goes, well, you must be mighty popular today. There's a bunch of packages, and here's some roses in a bag for you. And I'm like, so he gives it to me, and it has my name on it. And then I go put it down and get the packages, and of course those are just mail. And I start to read the card, and it's from my husband. And it's all romantic and lovey and stuff. And I'm like real shocked and surprised. And in the bag is a box of chocolates.
Aww.
Because he knows I love chocolate. And I'm thinking, this hasn't happened in a while. What did he do? Isn't that terrible?
No, it's not. It's perfectly natural to get suspicious when you get a romantic gift. No, that's perfectly natural.
That's natural.
That's totally normal. Absolutely. If someone gave me chocolates, I'd be like, "What did you say?
Does it have poison?"
Oh no! I love them.
First,
they're beautiful. I told them how beautiful and everything they were, but
I hope your husband.
Please don't eyed him suspiciously.
Oh my God! Oh Lord, have mercy.
I love you all. Thank you so much.
Good night, ladies.
I shall see you all on Wednesday. I appreciate you all. I'm grateful.
Great.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Make sure to... Busy and Joleen. Make sure to go subscribe to Busy and Joleen if you haven't hot. And send them all the love. And Shan too. Bye. Love you all. Bye-bye. Love you, Shan. Bye, Marzi. Thank you, Marzi. And we are out. And I will find the thing. And the thing and the thing. Bye, everybody. Thank you.